The secret language of trading emotions. You've done it all. You've read the books, you've mastered technical analysis, you've back-tested a dozen strategies. You have a solid plan. So why do you still find yourself revenge trading after a loss? Why do you jump into a hyped-up stock with no plan, fueled by pure FOMO? Why do you panic sell the moment a trade goes slightly against you, only to watch it reverse and hit your target without you? The biggest leak in your trading account isn't your strategy. It's the invisible force that hijacks your decisions, your emotions. But what if I told you that fear, greed, anxiety, and even regret aren't your enemies? What if they aren't weaknesses to be suppressed, but your most advanced built-in analytics system? This video is going to change the way you see your feelings in the market forever. We're going to decode the secret language of your trading emotions. My goal is to give you a framework for emotional market intelligence so you can turn your feelings from your biggest liability into your greatest asset. It all starts before you even click the buy button. Let's look at the pre-trade phase. Two emotions dominate here: anxiety and greed. First, anxiety. That nervous, jittery feeling in your stomach as you're about to enter a trade. The voice that says, "What if I'm wrong?" The old way, you either let anxiety paralyze you and you miss the trade, or you try to silence it and recklessly jump in. The new way, understand that anxiety is a future-focused emotion. It's not a command to stop. It's a messenger asking you a simple question: are you prepared? Anxiety is your internal pre-flight checklist. When you feel it, don't run from it. Talk to it. Ask yourself, is my position size correct? Do I know my exact entry, stop loss, and take profit levels? Is this trade part of my plan, or is it an impulse? Anxiety isn't telling you the trade is bad. It's telling you to double-check your work before you take off. Use it to confirm your plan, and you'll enter trades with confidence, not fear. Now, its dangerous cousin, greed. This usually shows up after a big win or a long winning streak. You feel invincible. You think, I can't lose. Let's double the size on this next one. The old way? You listen to the greed, oversize your position, and a single loss wipes out a week's worth of gains. The new way? See greed for what it is. It's a signal that your internal risk manager is offline. It's a bright, flashing warning light that says you are losing objectivity. When you feel that greedy impulse, it's not a sign of your genius. It's a message that you are forgetting that the market is bigger and more powerful than you are. The proper response is to thank the feeling for the alert, take a deep breath, and deliberately stick to your predefined risk management rules. Okay, you're in the trade. The roller coaster has started. This is the during trade phase. The two big players here are fear and euphoria. Let's talk about fear. The trade moves against you. Your P&L turns red. That cold, sharp feeling of fear floods your system. Your heart pounds. You want to close the trade right now. The old way, you panic. You either sell immediately for a loss, or worse, you move your stop loss further down, praying for a reversal. The new way, reframe fear. Fear is the most primal and important messenger. Its job is to protect you from immediate danger. Its message is simple and clear. Action is necessary now to ensure safety. Notice, fear doesn't tell you what action to take. It just screams that action is necessary. This is where your plan comes in. Fear's job is to give you the energy and focus to execute your predetermined safety protocol, your stop loss. When fear hits, you don't need to think. You need to act on the plan you made when you were logical and calm. Thank fear for the alert and execute your stop loss without hesitation. Fear is the guardian of your capital. Now, the flip side. The trade is a rocket ship. You're deep in profit. You feel brilliant, powerful. This is euphoria, or its cousin, hope. You start thinking, this could be the big one. I should cancel my take profit and let it run forever. The old way, you get high on your own supply, abandon your profit-taking plan, and watch as the trade violently reverses, giving back all your gains. The new way, recognize euphoria as an objectivity test. It's a beautiful feeling, but it can make you stupid. It's the market asking you, are you still trading your plan, or are you trading a fantasy? When you feel euphoric, it's a signal to reevaluate the situation logically. This is the perfect time to honor your plan. Take partial profits at your target or implement a trailing stop loss to protect your gains. Don't let a winning trade turn into a lesson about greed. The trade is closed, but the emotional journey isn't over. This is the post-trade debrief. Here we deal with regret and pride. First, regret. You took a loss, or you closed too early. That heavy, sinking feeling of regret sets in. If only I had waited. The old way, you let regret poison you. You either revenge trade to make it back, or you feel so ashamed you avoid trading altogether. The new way, understand that regret is your most valuable process optimizer. Its job is not to punish you, but to help you learn and course correct. Regret asks one crucial question. What can we do differently next time so this doesn't happen? The answer is not be a better guesser. The answer is in your trading journal. When you feel regret, open your journal. Did I follow my plan? If yes, then there's nothing to regret. It was a good trade with a bad outcome. If no, where did I deviate? Regret is pinpointing the exact spot where your process broke down. Finally, you have a great, well-executed win. You feel pride. You feel smart and capable. The old way, you let pride inflate your ego. You think you've figured out the market and get sloppy on your next trade. The new way, channel that pride. Pride is your habit reinforcer. It's a wonderful feeling that helps you remember and repeat successful behaviors. When you feel pride after a trade, its message is, what did we do right here that is repeatable? Go to your journal and document it. By associating the positive feeling of pride with your good process, not just the money, you are neurologically wiring yourself to repeat those winning habits. So, let's bring it all together. Anxiety is your preparation signal. Greed is your risk manager warning. Fear is your guardian of capital. Euphoria is your objectivity test. Regret is your process optimizer. And pride is your habit reinforcer. Emotions are not random noise. They are data. They are your co-pilot, constantly feeding you vital information about yourself and your relationship to the market. Your job isn't to fight them, silence them, or ignore them. Your job is to learn their language. When you do, you stop being a passenger on an emotional roller coaster, and you become the calm and collected pilot in the cockpit, using every piece of data available to navigate the markets safely and profitably. That is true emotional market intelligence. What's the one emotion that trips you up the most in your trading? Share it in the comments below, and let's discuss it as a community. And if this video shifted your perspective, please hit that like and subscribe button. For a deep, foundational understanding of this work, I highly recommend picking up The Language of Emotions by Karla McLaren. Trade with a plan, trade with discipline, and now trade with emotional wisdom. See you in the next video.